Hey guys, Norm over here at the All Guitar Network, and we've got another Vintage Guitar Minute. Got a couple really cool things to show you guys. This is one of the rarest Rickenbacker 12s you can get. This is a double bound. A lot of people would call them a 360 with binding, but it's really a 330 with binding because it's mono. It's not stereo. So, and this has the F hole, which indicates Rose Morris. Rose Morris was a distributor in England and Great Britain for Rickenbacker guitars. So normally the Rickenbacker guitars had the cat's eye shaped hole. This has an F hole. It's got the toaster style pickups, just dots on the fingerboard. I sold one very similar to this to Tom Petty that he used at the Super Bowl. And I know that Pete Townsend had one very similar to this. George had one that was the 360 12 that had the slash inlay, kind of the triangular inlays, and the cat's eye shaped hole. So just a really cool vintage Rickenbacker and one of the rarest models. And you don't need a stereo chord with this one. Just really cool, super dynamite. So this next one is a very early, it's a 64 Epiphone Casino. It's got the cool wide neck. It's got the plaque up at the top. Little shorter headstock than the later ones. The other ones are a little more pointy. And this was the equivalent of the Gibson ES330. But, you know, the Casino was a Beatles guitar. And, you know, George and John had these. And they took theirs and they stripped them down and made them natural finish. This is an original cherry finish one, which is really cool. All nickel parts, wide neck, dot inlay. Just very, very cool example with the old Epiphone tweed style case. And just something very cool. Great playing guitar. These are real sleepers in my opinion. So hope you like it. This next guitar also came out of my warehouse, and this is something I've had stashed for quite a while. This one, unfortunately, it's sold to a very good buddy of mine who had asked me to bring him one out. This is an early Hummingbird. It's a 63. That is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful sunburst finish, wide neck, gold parts, split block inlays, the crown. But what makes this one exceptionally rare is this is a maple Hummingbird. The Doves were generally maple, Hummingbirds were generally mahogany. So this is just a really beautiful example. It's got some nice flame on the back, great sounding guitar. I'd play it, but then it wouldn't sound that great. But take my word for it. It's really good. Here we are with this tan case revealing a 1961 Epiphone Texan. And this has got some very unusual features. It is, the Texans were like the J50s, but it has a longer scale length. It's 25 and some change, where the J50s was 24 and some change. This has a set bridge. It's not the adjustable bridge. Look at the headstock. The Epiphone inlay is so much thicker, and the headstock is shorter on these real early ones. This one's in beautiful shape. It's got a little wear here, but man, it's a great guitar. And, you know, this is a sleeper that a lot of people are not that aware of. But one of the finest, you know, flat tops that Gibson, and this is a Gibson Epiphone, ever made. So, very, very cool. Wide neck. All the good stuff. So this is a really cool guitar that I just sold to a very dear friend of mine. This thing is stunningly clean, and it is a 59 dot neck 335. 2 PAFs, long pick guard, just in remarkably beautiful shape. So it's dot neck, nickel parts, elongated pick guard, ABR1, stop tail, the old style knobs and tip, single ring tuners. Just really, really sweet. Original brown case. Doesn't get much nicer. Zoom in a little on that.
Yeah.
So this is a really cool Gretsch guitar. This is a Country Gentleman, but what's really cool about it is this is a single cutaway. It's got two of the Feltertron pickups. This was in my warehouse for many years in really nice condition. So it's got the brown finish, kind of walnut finish, two Feltertrons, the Gretsch Bridge and the Gretsch Bigsby. This was basically the George Harrison guitar, but this was a little prior to his. His was a double cutaway, I believe a 63 or 64, and his had a double mute. This has no mutes. The fake F holes. Just a really cool guitar. Serial number up on the top here on the plaque, and its original case. So this is just a really nice, unusual Gretsch guitar that you don't see that many of in the single cutaway. Most people, when they think of the Country Gentleman, they think of the later version with the double cutaway. This next guitar is a really cool Tele. It is a 1968, and it's in exceptionally great condition. It's still a lacquer finish, as you can see on the end of the fingerboard there. It's not the polyurethane, which is a much thicker kind of plastic type finish. Got the rope wrapped bridge pickup. Just in really beautiful shape. And what's really unusual is this is a maple neck, but it's a maple cap. It does not have the brown skunk stripe for inserting this truss rod. This is like a rosewood neck where they put the maple neck on top of where the board was, underneath where the truss rod was inserted. So it's just a very unusual thing that they did for a very short time. Beautiful blonde finish, ash body. You can see the grain of the wood. Pretty nice and real clean.